Alright farmers, welcome back to the channel. So the patch has finally dropped. The update that we needed for consoles to have the mods back is here. So there's been a load of mods that have been coming out over the last hour or so. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through them, but I'm going to break them down into sections, because you don't want to be sat here for an hour listening to me waffle on about each individual one. So the first one I'm going to have that I've got set up here is going to be all the different vehicles we've got coming out today. So first up in front of us here, we've got the New Holland CR1090 Revelation. This is by Deutsche D16006, and it's the New Holland Harvester. And this is a pack. So what that comes with is the Harvester. We've got a trailer header, we've got a corn header, and we've got another header that you're going to have a header trailer for, which on this game now that the header trailers auto strap down the headers, that should be alright. So this is looking very nice indeed. Obviously we'll unfold it like so. Yeah, that looks alright, that does. Okay, we'll detach it. We'll hook up this trailer version. Like so. So we're going to want to unfold the header, and that's it. Obviously New Holland, probably all used to this one from 19, but very nice indeed. There we are, harvesting the wheat, not a problem. Have a little look inside. Little chair for your mate to sit in. Nicely detailed, all the dials there for you. Excellent. Right, we'll stop that there then. I do like the harvesters with the tracks on the front. I think they look ace. So you're going to find this in the construction menu, as you can imagine, under harvesters. Go all the way down here. There we are, the CR1090 Revelation. There is no options on it. It is what it is. It's got a 700 horsepower engine, CVT gearbox, 1300 litre fuel tank, 160 litre def tank. It will run at 24 mile an hour if you're not harvesting, and it's got a 14.5 litre grain tank on it. So that is very nice indeed. So this is going to go up against the John Deere 9RX and the other New Holland T9. No, what was it? Oh, and the quad track, is it? No. Sorry. It's going to go up against the Ideal, and I'm thinking of tractors there. Never mind, forget that bit. Right. So that is as it is. What you're going to need on the front of that is the headers. So we have got, scroll along to it. We've got the Varifeed 41 foot header. Obviously no options. That's the standard one you're going to have to get a header trailer for. That's 12 metre wide. And then you've got the 45 foot Draper, the 3162 Superflex. That's 13.7 metre working width. And that's the ones I like. On the big ones, I do like the ones that's got the built-in trailer for it. So that's less messing around. Makes it much easier for you. So that's the options you've got for this New Holland there. And I like that, very nice. So that's 13.42 megabyte on a download. I'm not going to bother with the slot counts because the slot situation has sort of disappeared for consoles now. Now in 22, when the game come out, the slot situation is not really an issue anymore, even on the old school generation. Oh yeah, that's very nice indeed. So that's a New Holland CR1090 Revelation by Deutsche D16006. Right, onto this one here. Now this is an old school tractor. This is the Deutsche D16006. It's old school style. If you want to have a tractor from back in the day. It's very nice indeed. So we'll turn it on. There's a horn. So we got lights. And then brighter lights. And this is an older style articulated tractor. There we are. That's alright, that is. Yeah, very nice indeed. Right, you're going to find this, as you can imagine, under tractors, but this is under medium tractors. So I'll go all the way to the end to find it. There we are. 45 grand to start off with. There's a couple of options on the wheels. Got twin wheels, standard, you know, different brands that you got there. Then you've got the option on motor covers. You can either have the engine out in the open or you can have it covered up. And you can have a cabin, yes or no cabin. And then you've got attachers around the back. You either have a 3-point hitch or the standard trailer hitch. And then you've got main colour. You can change from green, black, orange and yellow. Change the main body of it. Rim colour, red, grey or black. And then you can also change the license plate if that's your thing. So, old school roleplay. I think this one will fit in nicely. You're going down that road, that sort of thing, you know, starting off a farm. This is what your granddad used for generation before you. Excellent, very nice indeed. Right, so that is by Vectorman, and it's 15.96 megabyte on the download. Excellent. Right, on to the next one. Another one, or two shall I say, these two, also Deutsche Series. Now they are the Deutsche Series 7 TTV and the Series 8 TTV. So you're going to find both of these under medium tractors. Go all the way to the end again. Right, so Series 7, you got the option of standard or warrior, so that's going to give it a different bit of an exhaust. Nothing much else on that. Maybe a couple of stickers are changed. Wheel brands and stand, you know, you got wheel weights, you got wide tires, weights and tires, wide tire, you know, you got some options on the wheels and the tires. There's always loads on that. You can also change the interior. You got dark grey or light grey, beige. I don't know if you'd have the beige as a farmer. That'd get filthy, wouldn't it? Right, then on the front you got the halogen lights as normal, or you got the LEDs. Front loader attacher, no or yes. Well, you got the two options there, haven't you? You got the quickie or the Hauer. And then engine, you've got the 228 to start with, 247. And that's it, 228, 247. There's two options there, isn't there, for 247? Right, it's 228 TTV and 247. It's got different indicator stalks on that for some reason. Okay, right, 228 or 247. You can change the main colour from green to Java green, green matte, black or black matte. I do like these Deutsche Series in the black. They do look ace, they really do. And then you can change the license plate if you really want to. So the Series 8, no options, it is what it is, 287 horsepower, and it will come in that green. Right, so that's these two here. So we'll jump in, we'll start it up. I've left the lights on the older one. There we are. Get a bit of a toot. Beacons, got the old strobing effect on it. I'll look inside. Nice big screen there with all your information on. Yeah. Excellent little seat for you, mate. Very nice indeed. Right, I'll turn them off. Then we go into the 8. Same beacons on the top. Lights, working lights, even brighter lights. Give it a toot on the horn. Off we go. I do like a Deutsche Series, they do look very nice. Right, turn them off. Excellent. Right, so that's the Deutsche Series 7 TTV and Series 8 TTV. This is by Red Cat 3D. It's 23.23 megabyte on the download. So if that's what you're looking for, you'll find them in medium tractors. Right, next up, we're going to case. So what we got here is the Case IH Puma 140-185. So this is by Agro Tonno. It's 10.02 megabytes on the download, and it's a medium tractor. So we'll go into there, medium tractors, find it down the end with all the other mods. Got a few options on here, got a few different tyre choices, and then you've got the standard wheel weights, wide tyres, you know, all the usual malarkey. And design one is going to change the fenders on the back. Design on the second one is going to change inside, if you can see that. You either got the screen on the right hand side of the window, or it design 2 puts it actually on the dashboard. And then on the third option, design 1 there, design 2, it's going to change your, say, wing mirrors, roof mirrors. They're not on the wing though, are they? Mirror, reversing mirror, whatever you want to call it, mirrors. Anyway, the fourth design one, it's going to be the beacons. Design 3. Where are the beacons? There's none on there. Right, so standard, there's no beacons. Design 2 puts 2 on. Design 3 changes the front fenders. Design 4 has 2 on the back. Okay. Right, so the next bit on the design is the shading for the cab glass. So have a bit of tint on there. If you're working in sunny climate, you can have that. Different shades. Attaches, this is the one on the front. You can have a weight on the front. You can have a 3-point link. There's nothing really on that number 4 though. A weight again. 3-point link again. Alright, so weight or 3-point link, that's entirely up to you. Then you got front loader attacher, yes or no. Then you got engine setup, so it's standard 140 horsepower, 155, 170 and 185. So that's your different engine options. Then you can change the rim colour from either grey to black, and then you can change the license plate if you want to. Right. Let's jump in. Start it up. Now, there we are. Right. Put a toot on the horn. Lights. Working lights. Even brighter working lights. Turn them off. Yeah, very nice indeed. The only thing I don't like about this, and it's nothing to do with the mod, I think it's just the design of the tractor in general, is those axles that stick out the side. I know they're for the twin wheels, but if you haven't got twin wheels on, it just looks odd. Just me, don't worry about it, just my little idiosyncrasy, shall we say. So that's very nice indeed. So that's the Case IH Puma 140-185 by Agro Tonno. Okay, next one we got up here. is another Case IH, and this is the IH7200 series. This is by Mat26, 38.44 megabyte on the download, and this is also in medium tractors. So let's go find that. Where's it gone? There we are. Okay, so we've got options for the wheels. Oh, sorry. First one is option for a weight on the front. Got 500 kilo, 900 kilo, 1300 kilo, 1700 kilo, or 710, 1250. Front attacher if you want it on the front, or then back to standard. Then we got the different wheel options, different tyre brands if you want, wheel weights, wide tyres, weights and tyres, double wheels, entirely up to you. Right, so design, front type 1A is as it is. 1B puts a little side vent on it. 2A gets rid of everything. 2B puts the vents back on. 3A takes the vents off and puts lights on the front. 3B puts the vents back in and keeps the lights. 4A goes back to nothing, which I think was one of the original ones. 4B puts the vents on. And then back to 1A. Okay. So on the fenders, you got type 1, or you got the rounded ones. Then the engine setup, you got 155 horsepower, 170 horsepower, 188 horsepower, 190 horsepower, 207, 214, 234, 239, 249, 261, and then back to 200. Now that's a stay, isn't it? Okay. So what do we get up to? It's 155. Then you can go for the stayer options. For the highest power you're going to get on that one, 261, go into the stayers, go up to 276. So 155 to 276 on the options on the engine. Then the rim colour, you can change that grey or white. And the license plate if you want it. Right, so let's jump in. Give it a start. Your lights. Working lights. Brighter lights. Beacons on. Give it a toot. Yeah. I mean, older design, more square, more boxy design, but that's alright, that is. Again, like we said about the first Deutsche Fire we looked at, if you want to go down the older looking route on your farm, yeah, that's maybe the sort of thing you want to go for. Maybe something like a late 80s, early 90s sort of thing. Ah, very nice indeed. Right, that is the Case IH7200 series by Mat26. Now next up we've got this one here. Now this is the New Holland SP400F. Now as you can imagine, this is a sprayer. It is by Landev, 15.52 megabyte on the download. And you're going to find this in crop protection. There we are, 259 grand to buy, no options. It is what it is. Obviously you're going to use this to spray your crop. So you're going to use this for the fertilizer, or you're going to use this for your herbicide. So what I'll do, we'll back it out because this opens really wide. How wide was it? Let me go into that again. 36 meters. So this boom will go out to 36 meters when you're doing your spraying. So take it down here. We'll open it up. Not the fastest of opening ups, I must admit. Well, there we are. Looks like one of them praying mantises at that point, doesn't it? Looks like it's coming around to give you a hug. Oh, this is really slow opening up, isn't it? They've probably gone through another crop cycle at this point. Right. So you're up there, it's opened up 36 metres. I know it's still going. Oh, and the track opens up. Look at that. That's very interesting. Track opens up as well. You can lower it up and down. If you're LB and right stick like me on the Xbox, you can lower the boom height. That's the options for it. Okay, so once you're there, obviously I haven't got any liquids in here at the minute, but off you go. You just start spraying. 36 metres. That's very nice and I do like that bit where the track came out. It was slow getting going, but then that track came out to give it a better standing. Yeah, you don't want to tipping it over, do you? That is very nice indeed. Right, we'll fold that up. Right, we'll leave that folding up because that's going to take a while. So that's a New Holland SP400F by Landev. And very nice indeed. Right, okay, on to this one. This is the class Lexian 8900 5300. Obviously it's a harvester, and it is by FS22, 15.39 megabyte on download, and it's a harvester. Ignore that header on it, we just put that on there for demonstration purposes. It is the header itself on the back. So you'll find this, as you can imagine, in harvesters. There we are, Lexian 8900 5300. Okay, so standard, it starts off at 313 horsepower, and that's going to give you a 9,000 litre grain tank. We then got 354 horsepower with a 10,000 litre grain tank, 408 horsepower with an 11,000 litre grain tank. We then go back to a 354 horsepower 10,000 litre grain tank. Got 408 with an 11,000 again. So we're now into the Lexian 6000s. Then got 462 horsepower with a 12,500 litre grain tank. 507 horsepower with 13,500 litre grain tank. 408, so we're now into Lexian 7000s. So we've got 10,000 litre, 11, 12.5, 13.5. Right, now in the Lexian 800s. So you've got 653 horsepower with a 15,000 litre grain tank. And then the 790 horsepower with 18,000 litre grain tank, the Lexian 8900. So that's the biggest. So you go from 313 with a 9,000 litre all the way up to a 790 horsepower with 18,000 litre grain tank. So that's your options with there. You've got to change the engine to change the grain tank size. Just keep that in mind. We've got a couple of options on the tyre brands, and then you got wheel setup, got standard, wide tyres, crawler tracks, wider crawler tracks, and then standard. Then on the back you've got straw distribution whips. That's when it's chucking it out when you're not collecting a straw swath. So you got 6 metre, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that's how far it will spread it once you're harvesting. And you've got the pipe on the side. This is the length of it. So standard it's L. And you got XL, 2XL, 3XL, 4XL, and 7XL. So if you've got somewhere really far away you need to put that pipe into, you can go for a 7XL. That is massive. Excellent. Right, so let's go and jump in. So we'll turn it on, we'll unfold it, and we'll take a little trip down to our wheat field. I'll squeeze it between these two tractors, just about. Well, a bit bumpy. Right, turn it on, lower it down, and away we go, harvesting wheat in the class Lexian. Very nice indeed. Right, we'll stop there. It's alright, that is. Do like that a lot. Right, so that's the class Lexian 8900 5300 by FS22. Okay, on to the next one. Right, we got this here, the Fent Vario 900 Generation 7. So this is by Schnibble, 12.87 megabyte on the download, and this is under large tractors. So let's go have a look at this. Should be at the end somewhere. There we are, 900 Vario. So we got the options on the tyre size, and then I'd imagine the standard ones that you normally get with these tractors, you know, wides, weights, double wheels, that sort of thing. You got beacon lights, none, left and right, or none. Warning signs, no or yes. That's them on the side there, isn't it? Okay. And your engine setup, standard 296 horsepower, 326, 355, 385, 415. So that's your engine options. Change your main colour to green, green, another green, black, Fent petrol, or fur green. Fent petrol. I don't know, maybe that's a grower. Then you got to change the colour on the rims. You have red, black, glossy grey, or beige. Oh, that's where that looks alright actually. The Fent petrol with the beige wheels. And obviously you can change the license plate if you want to. Right, let's jump in. Turn it on. Give it a little toot. It's got lights, working lights, even more brighter lights, and off we go. So obviously if you've already got the Black Beauty DLC that come out a few weeks ago, you'll be very familiar with this tractor, because it's just the greener version of that. Painted green, that is, not environmentally greener. Yeah, that's alright, that is. I do like the Black Beauty anyway, so I'm a bit of a fan favourite of the Fent, I must admit. Very nice indeed. Right, so that's the Fent Vario 900 Generation 7 by Schnibble. Okay, next up we've got this Massey Ferguson here. Now this is the Massey Ferguson 8S. It's by Schnibble Modding, 13.44 megabyte on the download, and it is under medium tractors. So we'll go in there, we'll have a look. It's all the way at the end. There we are. Right, so you've got options on the wheels and the tyres, the usual scenarios with those, weights and twins, that sort of malarkey. You know what goes on with these. Anyway, warning signs, no or yes. That's them on the side there. Front loader attacher, yes or no. Then you've got engine setups at standard 225, 245, 265, 285, 305, 325. The 225 to 325, whichever one you want to go for. Main colour, red, black, Fent petrol. What? Hold on, why is Fent petrol on a Massey Ferguson? Green and then fur green. I mean, if you wanted to keep the whole colour scheme for your farm the same, but why would you have that? That's a bit random. And the rim colour, white, red, black, glossy grey and beige. So you could keep it all together, I suppose, but it's just a bit random though, isn't it? Anyway. Right, we'll jump in. Now there is something on this I absolutely think is brilliant. Look at the indicators. Ah, yeah, I do like them indicators. They're like the new style Audi and BMW ones, aren't they? That's ace. Really is ace. Right, so you've got your beacons there, lights, working lights, and even brighter lights. And off we go. I do like them indicators. I might have to get one of these. Look at that, that's ace. That's brilliant. Quality. Right. It's enough messing around with that. Okay, so that's the Massey Ferguson 8S by Schnibble Modding. Now, staying with the Massey Ferguson brand, we've got this one here. This is the Massey Ferguson 8700S. This is by Blauer, and it's 14.76 megabyte on the download. It's under large tractors. So let's go have a look at that. There we are. 250 grand to buy, no options, comes as it is, 300 horsepower. So not that much of a slouch, although it's on the lower side for a larger tractor on a horsepower thing, but you know, you can still get a lot of work done with it. Very nice indeed. Right, let's get a jump in and let's have a look. Okay, so we've got beacons, lights, working lights, even brighter lights. Give it a bit of a toot. And away we go. That's alright, that is. Yeah. Obviously hasn't got the indicators like the other one has. No, normal indicators. That being said, that's alright. I quite like that. Very nice indeed. Larger style tractor. More new on the styling, shall we say. Sloping bonnet. Very nice indeed. So that's the Massey Ferguson 8700S by Blauer. Now on to the last two for today. So this comes as one mod, and it's these two pickups. So this is the pickup pack by Adams Kong. It's 14.59 megabyte on the download. Now we've got the pickup 1978 there, and then the pickup 2014 there. So these are ones that have been in the game, well, in 19 for a while, so everyone's used to these. Obviously it's nice having things come over that you're used to. You know, an old favourite. It's like an old pair of slippers, isn't it? You just get used to them, just slip back into them, no problem. Right, so we're in the 1978. Put the lights on. You fold the back down. You can put the straps on. And that's it on the options. Nice little pickup. Yeah. Right, we're getting the newer version. The 4-door. The same again. Fold the back down. Put the straps on. And away you go. I use this particular one a lot in 19, so that is nice for me for that one to come back. Right, you'll find both of these, as you can imagine, under cars. So we've got the 1978 there, 20 grand. You can change the colour to anything on there. And then you've got the 2014 version, 45 grand. You can change colour to anything on there. And then you've also got design colour to anything on there. We'll change the wheels. Well, that's bright. That's very bright. Looks a bit like a clown car now. Alright. That's what you're into. Carry on. Yeah, very nice indeed. Excellent. Right, so that's the pickup packs by Adams Kong. And that is it for this section of the big drop of mods. So we'll carry on with the others in a separate video. Obviously you don't want to be sat around too long listening to me waffle on. So for the vehicles, that one's it. Drop it in the comments below if you're thinking of using any one of these. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button, we appreciate it very much. But for me, on the vehicles, that's it for today, and I'll see you in the next one.